So, hi everyone, it's been 2 weeks since I recorded a new vlog, and a lot has been happening behind the scenes. I'm going to be shipping out a new update for my podcast, like an email update that I've been sending out to a bunch of amazing and cool founders. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. I also attended a concert and relived my childhood this week and attended the Big Time Rush concert here in Singapore. And the third thing that I wanted to get into is the list. So trying to just discover ways to make it more ROI driven, like partnerships, collabs with some hacker houses or some funds that are already giving out grants. And the fourth, I just wanted to get into like what's been happening, like how's everything going with the podcast, and just wanted to share, document the journey even more. And yeah, so stay tuned. There's a bunch of epic content coming your way. In fact, trying to get. So hi everyone, I'll just touch on the first thing which I mentioned, which is regarding like the podcast. So the podcast itself has been growing on its own. I haven't really been putting much efforts into like promoting it and sharing it on YouTube or Instagram or X, and that's partly because I have recently started a new opportunity, and that's just taking up most of my week. So I guess what I wanted to leave that with is the real work starts on the weekends. So doing a lot of work, having calls, chilling, also doing some interesting things on the weekends, having calls with founders, having calls with folks to collaborate, talking through different ideas with people, and seeing if there's any room and scope for some collaboration or some interesting things that can happen with people. And so the second thing I wanted to touch on is I went to a few events over the last few weeks. So I attended Yuvraj Singh's fireside chat that was organized by one of the banks here, and then I also attended this event by Big Time Rush, which was a concert. So epic to have gotten a chance to go to both these events. So super thankful to my parents basically for allowing me to go and experience these different things. And yeah, so got some good experiences, got some good insights, lessons, nuggets from Yuvraj and his journey, and it's just amazing. He's one of my dream guests, honestly, because of like how he's just gotten from that whole cricket phase to now like doing angel investments, doing this VC, being an entrepreneur, and doing so many different things. I think he'd be a perfect guest for my podcast. So the third thing I wanted to kind of get into is the list. So what is going on with the list, and how can you apply? What is all the details? So as of right now, just ironing out everything, trying to think through which angle is the most appropriate. Like some people have said you can turn this into a community. Some people have said you can use this as like a mechanism to scout talent for VCs, for different startups. And let's see how does that actually like work out, and what I can exactly do with this list, and how to distribute it better. Got some good insights and feedback from Hardeep, from Ari, who I recorded a podcast with, and a bunch of amazing folks gave some really good feedbacks and insights as well, like founders that I really admire, VCs that I really admire and respect. And yeah, so they gave some good feedbacks. So yeah, just trying to really hone down and focus on how to make it as ROI driven as possible. So how to partner with these funds, these existing funds like Emergent Ventures and 1517 Fund, or like Merge Club, or like any of these other funds out there that are trying to, I really want to like pinpoint it to like funds that are actually working towards helping the over 20 segment. So that is the often one that is, there's a gap in the market for sure for that. So yeah, just trying to help those that have helped me in my journey. So that's kind of the premise behind this list that I started.